Here we go for the second Grisdale Triple Crown Triple 50. Here's how they're going to line up. On the pole, Kembley and the McDonnell Fuels New Generation Engines. Number 7, it's Ty Cavallin. Rolling off second at Ingersoll, the Pharma Save. Number 21, it's Logan White. Starting in the third spot, out of Orangeville on the stage, it was Style. Just from at number 18, it's Cole Quinton. Starting in the fourth spot, in the winner of our first $100 giveaway, out of Pickering in the Real Landscaping Plus Langeel's Metal Recycling, number 94, it's Corey Luciano. Starting fifth out of Brantford in the West Brant Window World Scots Auto Body Repair, number 2, it's Rick Burbridge. Starting sixth out of Cambridge in our Matt to Mini Storage, number 97, it's the Polar Blair Wickett. Starting seventh out of Walkerton in the KRM Medweld, number 46 machine, it's Lane Zardo. Starting in the 8th position, out of Guelph in the Spira Fire Protection, number 86, it's Billy the Kid Schwartenburg. Starting 9th out of Grimsby in the Academy Construction Humberview Parts.ca, number 41, it's Trayton Lapsevich. Starting in the 10th spot, your first Triple 50 winner out of Dorchester in the APC Auto Parts Canusive Automotive Warehousing, Miami Muscle. Number 3, it's Shae Gemmell. Starting 11th out of London in the SMS Equipment Earth Movers Media. Number 14, it's Paul Major. Rolling off of the 12th spot, out of Kitchener in the Say Rings, Niagara Rigging and Erecting, Up and Down Lifting Solutions. Number 12, it's Roland Goodfellow. Starting 13th out of Barrie in the Glen Stires Racing, Clearview Heating, Highway 400 Transmission. It's the 14T of Keith Temple. Starting 14th out of Oshweekon in the Oshweekon Speedway, Glen Stires Racing, Chantarelli Promotions. Number 0, it's Glen Stires. Starting 15th from Truro, Nova Scotia in the Quaker State, Grindstone Landscaping, ECI Trucks, making the trek all the way to Flamboro Speedway. It's the 36 of Gary Elliott. And final car on the Speedway out of Waterford in the Presley's Pumpkin Patch, Freedom Village, Canada, number 31. It's the Flying Farmer, Kevin Gallant. Well, Jerry, as they get doubled up, who's your pick for this one?
This is going to be a tough pick, but I'm going to go with the 97 of Blair Wickett. How's that?
That's a really, really solid pick. I'm going to take the youngster starting in the inside second row. The 18 of Cole Quinton, I think he's going to pop off and maybe pick up the first feature win for his pro late model career. 18 of Cole Quinton is my choice for the second Triple 50 for the Grisdale Triple Crown here at Flamboro Speedway on day number 2 of Frostoberfest. The Bennett GM Chevrolet Pace Trucks lights are off. It's time to turn them loose for the second 50-lap race. Ty Cavallin, Logan White, set to fire off of turn 4. The green flag is in the air. We're on the way for the second Triple 50 here at Flamboro Speedway.
Down into turns 1 and 2. Ty Cavallin on the bottom trying to get a runner. Up turn 2 down the back straightaway. He gets just a little bit on the 21 of Cole Quinton. Logan White. He's got Cole Quinton down on the bottom with that number 18. And Quinton going towards the front in a big hurry. Ty
Cavallin rocket chips out to the race lead. Cole Quinton now settles in second. Third, the 21 of Logan White. Now Rick Burbridge in a brand new piece that they just put together a couple weeks ago. Slides into fourth. Side by side for fifth behind them. Lane Zardo muscling his way to the front.
First front runner starting to get away nicely as there is quite a scrap going on behind them. The 2 of Rick Burbridge trying to roll down that number 21 of Logan White on the outside. They've got Lane Zardo right down on the bottom behind them. Behind them, the 31 of Trayton Lapsevich. So the hot runners back in the middle. Shae Gemmell trapped behind the 41 of Trayton Lapsevich, and he's got the 94 of Corey Luciano on the outside. So they're trying to find some running room to get themselves sorted out, find a place to run that they can make some moves.
Switch to the good job in that 41. going to sniff the top 5 as he works underneath that 21 of Logan White. Ty Cavallin is driven around in front of the field. He's clear by about a couple car lengths over that 18 of Cole Quinton. And it's a couple more car lengths back to the 2 of Rick Burbridge. Our future one winner, the 3 of Shae Gemmell. He's going to nestle himself into the 6th position behind that 41 of Drayton Lapsevich. Lapsevich really trying hard in the first triple 50 to get around that 3 car, and now the shoe is on the other foot. Gemmell trying to get around the 41 off the turn 4.
Keeping an eye on that 94 for Luciano. He is making his way forward. Billy Schwartenburg in the 86 is right behind him. Blair Wickett in the 97 chasing them. And on the outside, they've got the number 14T of Keith Temple.
Cole Quinton gets shuffled up out of the groove. Rick Burbridge underneath him for second. Move the 18 of Quinton back to third. Burbridge on the move up to second. Lane Zardo, Drayton Lapsevich, Shae Gemmell. 5 cars, nose to tail at the front of the field. Ty Cavallin got about a half straightaway lead over the 2 of Rick Burbridge.
The leader has stretched away because of that battle in behind him. Now Rick Burbridge in second spot. He's got his hand a mirror full as the 46 of Lane Zardo was coming quick. So was the 41 of Drayton Lapsevich. Shae Gemmell in the 3, the 18 of Cole Quinton. This action is enough to keep you going all the way around.
10 laps into this 50-lap triple 50, the second one. The Pro Late Models here in day number 2 of Frostoberfest at Flamboro Speedway. Ty Cavallin out front. Rick Burbridge in second. Lane Zardo in third. The 41 of Drayton Lapsevich. 3 of Shae Gemmell, your future one winner, hanging on to 5th on lap number 12.
Drayton Lapsevich in that number 41 trying to make a move now as he gets under the 46 of Lane Zardo. He's up into third. Here comes the 3 of Shae Gemmell. He'll go with them. They're both around the 46, but we've got a parked car right at the opening to turn 1. Logan White in the number 21 is going to bring out the caution flag. Things just happen to go wrong, and we've seen a little bit of that, but the racing itself has been absolutely stellar, and I'm waiting to see Ty Cavallin and Rick Burbridge go to work on this restart. Rick Burbridge is a pretty tough customer.
It's been a really good weekend of racing here, and we're going to just get started. We got a couple more races to go. The one I'm really excited for, finally back on the card, the 50-lap Superstock race coming up next should be an absolute doozy of a race. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight at Flamboro Speedway. We still got a big one to settle here on the second Triple Crown, or the Triple 50 for the Grisdale Triple Crown. Ty Cavallin out front, Rick Burbridge in second, Lane Zardo third, fourth the 41 of Drayton Lapsevich, fifth the 3 of Shae Gemmell, sixth will be the 18 of Cole Quinton, 7th the 94 of Corey Luciano, 8th the 86 of Billy Schwartenburg, 9th the 97 of Blair Wickett, 10th the 12 of Roland Goodfellow, 11th the 14 of Paul Major, to his outside the 0 of Glenn Stiers, 14T of Keith Temple. Keith Temple runs in 13th, 14th is the 36 of Gary Elliott. Lights are off on the Bennett GM Chevrolet pace truck. Joe, we're going to throw it down to you for the restart.
And the late models tighten it up now as they get to turns 3 and 4. They'll start to pick up the pace out of turn 4. There's the green flag. We're racing. Ty Cavallin in that 7th car, taking it down into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to have the lead as they go down the back straightaway. Rick Burbridge on the outside, going to drop down, try to, but he couldn't. The 46 of Lane Zardo was there. Now Gemmell looking to go down low, and Zardo throws the block on him. Trouble is Rick Burbridge is on the roll in turn number 1. And I mean up on the wall. 2 wheels on the top, 2 wheels on the racetrack.
So a huge carnage there for the two of Rick Burbridge, our bass safety team on site as soon as they can to the driver of the two of Rick Burbridge. As he got up into the fence almost right at the start-finish line and went for a ride along the whole wall, coming to a stop in the middle of turns 1 and 2. So we'll try to get a word here as soon as we can for the update of the driver. But a really, really tough break for the two of Rick Burbridge, who was working on the second spot, tried to shut the door on the 46 of Lane Zardo, then just made a little bit of contact with the 46 off of turn 4 and ended up in the outside wall, and then ends up riding the wall all the way basically down the front straightaway.
Yeah, there were a couple of drivers that were letting a little daylight through on the bottom of the racetrack, and as others tried to take that spot, it didn't work out so well. And now the end result is Rick Burbridge up on the wall in turn number 1.
So I just got word that the driver is okay, a little bit shaken up, but they're going to work on getting him out of the car. So how about a round of applause for the two of Rick Burbridge? The right front is absolutely shoved in on that 41 car, and I believe the 46 of Lane Zardo was just issued the black flag for rough driving there as well. And I think the 41 of Trayton Lapsevich is going to make the right-hand turn and head to the pit area as well.
Well, if that damage on the 41 is mostly cosmetic and just some bent-up sheet metal, they won't have too much of a problem getting it pounded down and get them back out here. But if they find something else underneath, that could change it.
So the 46 of Lane Zardo into the pits. Black flag for rough driving. So all the
And those are always the toughest calls because it's such a fine line between aggressive and rough. And so they're going to cycle around Flamboro Speedway as we get set to restart this one. We got 14 laps in the books and 36 to go in this second of the Grisdale Triple Crown 50-lap feature races. Shae Gemmell took the first one. He is in second spot, right behind the 7 of Ty Cavallin. So the question is, can Shae Gemmell pull it out of the hat and take 2 wins? As we get our pro late models doubled up and set to go on the restart. Ty Cavallin and Shae Gemmell sharing that front row, the 7 and the 3.
41 at Trey Lapsovich makes the return back onto the speedway, minus a little bit of the right front fender. So we'll see what he can do coming from the back. The sun starts to set here on the back straightaway of Flamboro Speedway. 14 laps into the second triple 50 here at Flamboro Speedway for Frostoberfest day number 2. Presented by London Recreational Racing and Grisdale Racing Products. Bennett, GM Chevrolet, clicks the button and the lights are off. As I almost broke my chair. That's okay. I heard it bend underneath, but we're okay. We're going to make it. Only a couple more races left to go here today. Ty Cavallin, Shae Gemmell going to restart on the front row. Corey Luciano, Cole Quinton on the outside of row number 2. Blair Wickett, Billy Schwartenburg in row 3. Cavallin and Gemmell set to get on the loud pedal off of turn 4, and they wheel green flag back in the air.
Shae Gemmell in the number 3 charges it into turn 1 and 2. He's going to put it out in front as they head down the back straightaway. He's on the high side of the racetrack, getting hold of the speed through turns 3 and 4. So far, so good. He is just ahead, but he can't get down on the number 7 of Ty Cavallin. Now, Gemmell in the 3 car clears the 7 of Cavallin, and it's Gemmell back up in front. The 94 Corey Luciano moves up into 3rd. Then the 97 of Blair Wickett. Cole Quinton in that number 18 got pushed to the outside. Billy Schwartenburg puts the number 86 on the bottom of the racetrack.
Schwartenburg trying to work over that 18 of Cole Quinton. That's going to be for the 5th spot. Schwartenburg's going to take it. Quinton slides in behind that 86 of Billy Schwartenburg. Now Schwartenburg is going to try to see if he can set his sights on the rest of the field a little bit further behind. 41 of Trayton Lapsovich trying to work his way up through the field as he works on the 36 of Gary Elliott. That's the battle for 10 and 11. Trayton Lapsovich trying to see if he can make something happen. All the cars still on the speedway on the lead lap. So 12 cars still on the lead lap. Again, the invert all lead lap cars for this final 3rd triple 50. So keep an eye. Everybody wants to try to start up front here in the final triple 50. But right now, Shae Gemmell trying to put a waxing on the field. He's opened up about a 3-car length advantage into 3 and 4.
Ty Cavallin in that number 7 trying to hold on to the 2nd spot. As Corey Luciano in that number 94. He leads a 3-car pack with Blair Wickett in the 97, the 86 of Billy Schwartenburg. They are running 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Corey Luciano holding on to that 3rd podium spot. Blair Wickett right behind him. Schwartenburg as well. Again, the one thing with this race is that it's 150 laps in total of racing distance. All these laps need to be on the same set of tires, so some drivers maybe burn their stuff off a little bit too quickly and they start to drift back just a little bit. But one driver that hasn't done that, the 3 of Shae Gemmell out front. Ty Cavallin runs in that 2nd spot, having a really nice run in 2nd. Corey Luciano holding a couple hungry customers behind him. Billy Schwartenburg seems to be one of the quickest cars on the speedway right now, but he can't quite get a line around that 97 of Blair Wickett off of turn 2.
Trayton Lapsovich in that number 41 had to go to the back after making a pit stop to fix the sheet metal on the front. He is making his way forward as he's gotten around now the 36 of Gary Elliott and the 0 of Glenn Stiers. He's got his sights set now on the number 13 of Paul Major. As they go down the back straightaway, Lapsevich right to the bumper of the 14 car. And now he's looking down low as they exit turn 4 down the front straightaway. He's diving it into turn number 1. He's going to take that spot away from the 14. Trayton Lapsevich, the number 41, on the move toward the front.
Just past halfway here in this one. Lap number 26 now going up on the board. Trayton Lapsevich takes that spot away from the 14 of Paul Major. Move Lapsevich up to the 8th position as he continues his march towards the front. Just behind him, Glenn Stiers now looks to the inside of the 14 of Paul Major. Stiers, after getting in a little bit of a jingle in feature number 1, he's worked his way underneath the 14, and now Gary Elliott's going to look to the inside as well. With Gary Elliott now up into the 10th position. Paul Major back to 11th. Keith Temple right behind him in 12th as we work on 27. Shae Gemmell still way out in front. Ty Cavallin sits in second. Corey Luciano leads a train of 3 cars in third. Fourth is 97 Blair Wickett. Fifth, the 86 of Billy Schwartenburg. In sixth, all by and lonesome is the 18 of Cole Quinton. Seventh now is the 41 of Trayton Lapsevich after he gets around the 12 of Roland Goodfellow. Goodfellow runs an 8th, 9th, the 0 of Glenn Stiers. 10th, the 36 of Gary Elliott. 11th, the 14 of Paul Major. And 12th, the 14T of Keith Temple. Lap 30 now goes up on the board. 20 laps to go in this one. Shae Gemmell still out front, but that battle for third still heats up off of turn 2.
And back in the field with 41, Trayton Lapsevich. Clear racetrack in front of him now. He's got to catch up to the 18 of Cole Quinton. That's going to be a long way to go. He hasn't got a lot of time to get there. That battle for third, they are still running nose to tail. Corey Luciano in the 94, the 97 of Blair Wickett, and the 86 of Billy Schwartenburg. They're all trying to chase down the 7 of Ty Cavallin and the 3 of Shae Gemmell, but Gemmell has checked out. He's got an 8-car lead on the 7 of Cavallin.
A little bit further in the field, Gary Elliott looking at 8 to 12 and Roland Goodfellow. As Elliott now underneath the 12, and now Goodfellow's going to slip to the outside on the 14 of Paul Major as well. Goodfellow, again, first year in pro late model racing. Usually we run about 25 to 30 lap feature events, so maybe the handling starting to go away just a little bit as the 12 of Goodfellow slots in behind that 14 of Paul Major. Now he's going to run in the 11th position. Shae Gemmell still way up in front, but again, that battle for third continues on as Blair Wickett is really putting some pressure on the 94 Corey Luciano off of turn 4.
Wickett looks down low as they exit turn number 4, trying to get around that 94 with Luciano. No luck so far, and he's got to worry about the 86 of Billy Schwartenburg. If he gets out of position, he can find himself losing a spot rather than gaining one. Luciano doing a great job holding down to the bottom of the racetrack. He is going to force Wickett to drive hard under him, either under him or over him, but he's not giving it away. Wickett touches the 94 Luciano coming out of turn number 2. They end up with the 94 sideways in the grass over the back straightaway.
Green flag is going to stay on the speedway. No caution flag will fly. Corey Luciano, the tough break for the 94 machine as he ends up around in the back straightaway. Right off the front bumper. I'm not sure. I know Blair Wickett was in the mix here as well. Billy Schwartenburg too, but Luciano's going to come back onto the speedway on the inside. Down a few laps in this one after holding on to that third spot for such a long time. In saying that, Billy Schwartenburg now gets underneath that 97 of Blair Wickett. Schwartenburg up the third spot as well. Shae Gemmell starting to put a few laps on some lap traffic here as we work up 39.
And Billy Schwartenburg took perfect advantage of that little incident between the 97 of Wickett and the 94 of Luciano. When they got tied up, Billy just drove around them, took the spot away, and Blair Wickett slowed down to try and let Luciano gather up that car. He couldn't do it, ended up sideways in the grass.
So tough break for that 94 Luciano now. The field continues to rumble through as we got 9 laps to go in this one. Shae Gemmell trying to work on putting a few more cars a lap down, but again, he inverts all the lead lap cars, so a few drivers wanting to see if they can stay on the lead lap to give themselves a good starting spot.
And Gemmell gets around the 12 of Roland Goodfellow. Now he's working on the number 14 of Keith Temple. He'll get him down a lap.
Gemmell now going to try to work on that 14T of Keith Temple. He's going to go up around him on the outside. Off of turn number 2, Luciano now going to see if he can maybe drive around that 14 car as well. Not sure how many laps Luciano did lose. Looks like he lost 2 laps while he's stuck in the grass. So the leaders continue on. Ty Cavallin running in that second spot. Billy Schwartenburg in third, fourth, the 97 of Blair Wickett, fifth now the 18 of Cole Quinton. Seventh is the 41 of Trayton Lapsovich. Sixth is the 41 of Trayton Lapsovich. Seventh is 0 of Glenn Stiers. Eighth, 36 of Gary Elliott. 9th, 14 of Paul Major. 10th, 14T of Keith Temple. 11th, 12 of Roland Goodfellow. And 12th, 94 of Corey Luciano as we just passed 5 laps to go in this one. Shae Gemmell still out in front. Ty Cavallin trying to make some moves around some lap traffic, but in saying that, Billy Schwartenburg has closed that gap on the 7 of Cavallin just a little bit. Cavallin trying a little bit tougher through some lap traffic and can't quite sort through them as quick as Schwartenburg can. Schwartenburg's now within a car length of the 7 of Ty Cavallin.
Down the front straightaway, Cavallin on the outside lane. Puts the 14T of Keith Temple down on the bottom of the racetrack. Billy Schwartenburg now going to have to go to the high side of the racetrack. That's giving Cavallin an opportunity to run away, but nobody is going to catch that 3 car of Shae Gemmell with just 2 laps to go.
2 to go in this one. Shae Gemmell still out front. He's going to come off of turn 4 and see the white flag fly from our flagman Doug. One more trip around for the 3 of Shae Gemmell. He picked up the win in the first triple 50. Now looking to pick up the win in the second triple 50. Setting himself up for a really good night off of turn 4. Shae Gemmell picks up the win once again in the second triple 50. Second will be the 7 of Ty Cavallin. Third, the 86 of Billy Schwartenburg. Fourth, the 97 of Blair Wickett. Fifth, the 18 of Cole Quinton. Sixth, the 41 of Trayton Lapsovich. Seventh, the 0 of Glenn Stiers. Eighth, the 36 of Gary Elliott. Ninth, the 14 of Paul Major. 10th, the 14T of Keith Temple. 11th, the 12 of Roland Goodfellow. And 12th, the 94 of Corey Luciano. So we're going to throw it down to victory lane. Momentarily here, once again, as the leaders work around. The 3 of Shae Gemmell once again parking that 3 machine in victory lane. And I believe at the conclusion of the next triple 50, Gary Elliott in that 36 machine is celebrating 3,000 races here tonight at Flamboro Speedway. So we're going to have a little bit of a celebration.
Now he's doing it.
We're going to throw it down to Jerry with our winner in victory lane.
Well, he's got the helmet off, working on the Hans device now, getting all the electronic gear disconnected so that he can safely get out of the car without a tether. And here he comes, the second victory of the day. Let's hear it for Shae Gemmell. Well, I got to give it to you. You said you liked coming from the back.
Yeah, that was fun. That was not as like I thought it was going to be. It was pretty rough there at the beginning, and a lot of good cars got wrecked again. So we'll hopefully keep this thing clean, be there for this third one. And like I said, I got to thank London Rec, Grisdale Racing, Flamboro Speedway, John Castelli. He does a hell of a job keeping this place running. The Castelli family, I got to thank APC Canusa, Miami Muscle, Ray Collins Chevrolet, RPM Designs, Castrol, all family friends for coming out, and we'll see if we can do this one more.
Third one would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be very nice. We'll have to see where we end up for this Triple Crown deal, because that's what we're here for, is here bring that home. So we'll go see how this car was. We can still make some fine-tune adjustments, and haven't got this thing perfect yet. A race car is never perfect in my eyes, so we'll go from there. Thank you.
Oh, another great learning experience. 2 feature wins, you might as well call it a learning experience. Shae Gemmell puts it in the victory lane 2 in a row.